Hey everyone, welcome to another Open Cluster Management Community meeting. Today we have a topic regarding a proposal adding the SIG policy for the OCM subcomponent policy add-on. Um, the policy repo owners have shared with us that they would like more direct control over their components. So we have created this SIG policy charter and this PR on the community, and we're hoping for some community feedback. But before we get started on that, Matt, do you want to talk a little bit about why you feel the need to have a more independence compared to having the whole OCM community come to a consensus? Go ahead, Matt.
Sure. Yeah, some of the main motivations are around our team independence. So that way, since the expertise for the policy components lie within our team, we thought that it'd be good to reflect that within the community as well. So that way we have more independence to review each other's design features that are specifically applicable to the policy components within OCM. Anything that affects, external or other components, such as, other components depending on our APIs, or things relating to security or scalability, those would still be brought up at the wider audience for all of the OCM community to participate in. But one of the main reasons, I suppose, is the independence for us, because the community feature enhancement takes a little time because there's not a lot of reviewers that are working through the pull request of the enhancements repo, and so kind of having reviewers at the component level who are kind of authorized and to be able to approve that is kind of the main motivation. Plus, it keeps the discussions, I guess, of policy-related things scoped. So in the future, when people are interested in the policy component of it and want to start those conversations, they have a community and a space where the experts are and paying attention to.
Thank you, Matt. Qzhang, I understand that you brought up a concern regarding dividing the community so early, given that our community is still relatively small. Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, yeah, this is just my concern. I think, because we are still a very small community, like there's not too many people working on that. But I think it makes sense that we could have different areas, like the policy area, the application area. And someone might concentrate more on that area. I think what I want to figure out at first is what's the area that we want to divide. For example, and in which granularity, like, do we want to have a policy and, for example, the policy and application as different working group or SIG? Or do we just say we have a integration or add-on as a working group? I mean, I think might need some discussion, like what's a great granularity that who divides the different area we want.
Yeah, at least in my opinion. Sorry. Yeah, at least in my opinion, maybe we can start out with just the policy SIG and kind of use it as an experiment to see how it goes. And then if other folks in the community feel like there would be benefit to splitting things up further, then maybe have that conversation then.
Min Kim, do you have any opinions regarding this?
Uh, Um, Actually, I'm recently investigating into the policy framework. I run them locally, and I happen to submit two PRs to the to one of the repos. And as a user of the policy framework, I think there's some I the 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 best the biggest thing I hope from the policy framework is to clarify the APIs, because I didn't exercise the policy framework before, but when I run the policy framework for the first time, I found that the API concepts is a bit unclear to me. For example, the configuration policy and the policy API, what they're doing, what's their scope. I have personally, I have no opinion about about separating the community, but as long as these APIs can be clarified, or also, yeah, and another thing I noticed is that there are no way to install these policy components, because for example, if we can integrate the policy framework into the add-on, so that we can install all the policy agents into the managed clusters by applying an add-on, managed cluster add-on or cluster manager add-on, and that would be really helpful. Um, but I have a few like I have a few issues or use cases about policy framework. I think I will be it will be great if separating a SIG will help the efficiency, or yeah.
Okay. But any opinion regarding do we just start out with the SIG policy, or should we have it all well defined, like maybe a SIG app or SIG integration, as Qjan suggested?
Uh, yeah, but as for other fields in multi-cluster, I feel we can probably hold that before the community grows bigger, because um, I think there's gonna be more guys from unfinancial. My yeah my previous colleagues, they will be joining the community. And uh, anyway, I think I think it will be better if we can separate other fields after the community gets bigger.
Great. Josh, sorry to put you on the spot. Do you have any opinion regarding this topic?
You know, you're never putting me on the spot, and I'm happy to give my opinion as part of the community. I kind of agree with Min. I think it's a good way to start, and as we add more people and we feel if it's slowing certain areas down, then we can create more SIG groups.
Nice, thank you. Dale, do you have anything to add?
Yeah, I think as far as agility goes, I think this is a good starting point. And if we need to, if we want to make it an add-on, if it's like seems too focused, we can always make it bigger. I don't have any concerns about expanding it later. But
Okay, thank you. So it seems like, based on discussion, we're probably gonna go with this proposal. So I'll probably remove the work in progress on this PR, and then maybe we'll wait a bit for more community feedback. I'll share the PR in the Kubernetes Slack channel as well, and hopefully that'll get the ball rolling. And then the policy components owner will have their more independent space that they can work on. Other than this topic, before we leave this topic, are there any other concerns or comments regarding this? Okay. The second topic I want to discuss is we've been actually accepted to KubeCon EU 2022. So if anyone wish to attend, please give me a DM on Slack channel. There can be up to 5 panelists. I think Qjang is for sure gonna be one of them, and then so there's still four spots open. So if you're interested, please give me a DM. Other than that, yep, go ahead.
Is the KubeCon Europe, if I'm remembering correctly, the KubeCon Europe is non-virtual, so the attendees must attend in the must be present in the on the sites. Am I right? Or
That's
um
called project hours, virtual project hours. So that's
oh so it's a hybrid event. Um yeah
Yeah, it says project office hour as Qjang said.
okay.
Just checking my email right now.
It's we signed up for the virtual office hours, so we're not expected. We don't have to physically be there.
Okay.
it's
I
like
take it.
it's like the CNCF project can apply project hours, office hours, and we will accept it.
I also submitted another panel discussion with the Microsoft guys, and I think the submission was rejected. So but I think because of the situation, I don't think we're gonna be able to um, be present in the conference unless it supports virtual connection.
I don't know what we are allowed to do in the office hours. Mike, maybe Min and Microsoft can cover what they were planning on doing in the virtual office hours. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's I think depends on the topic that Qjang wants to discuss. That doesn't seem like a bad idea because I assume it has some integration with OCM. Is that correct, man?
No, um, it's just a panel discussion about general multi-cluster.
Okay, that's that. Okay, maybe that's okay. Maybe we can take that offline and discuss between Ryan, Qjang, and you, and then we can figure out what we can do because our time is quite limited as well. There's only 45 minutes. I think maybe that's why we were accepted because we only asked for the virtual office hour instead of the attending in person.
Okay.
Yeah. The other thing is, depending on the topics, the submariner team might be interested um, in having part of some of that time. Mike?
Okay, I'll reach out to the submarine team as well then. Okay, that's yep. Go ahead. Okay, I think that's all the topic that I have. Are there any other topics anyone wants to bring up? Okay.
Oh, Mike, did you need to take attendance for the folks for today?
Okay, I forgot about that. Let me take a screenshot and then I'll fill it in myself. Okay. Okay, are there any other comments? I see a chat. No sweet. No sweet.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry, no sweat.
Okay. Okay, it's all good. Are there any other topics? Not Matt's drop. Okay. Okay, I think that's all. Thank you, everyone. Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.